Oh, shit! I called it. I fucking called it. This would be a good time for us to declare. Believe it or not. This would actually be a very good time for us to declare. So I may or may not move my forces forward, like, right now. And in fact, I was actually just gifted a unit by Hanoi. Hanoi knows. They know. They know what I want. I'm going to get that, because that's going to boost the amount of gold per turn we're getting, which is probably a very good idea. And then I'm going to actually begin moving my forces forward, or at least getting them to a formation station that will be able to, you know, begin preparing for the assault on Rome. We're not exactly ready, but we're going to definitely need room. We do need more trebuchets. That's probably the biggest requirement we're missing right now, is we don't have trebuchets. If we can get some trebuchets, we should be good. I'm going to keep the War Elephants, even though I can upgrade them to Knights right now, because the War Elephants are a special unit, and it's a nice ranged unit. I can use it to harass his forces. I'm pretty sure they're still good at that. Maybe. Hopefully. I mean, let's be honest, what would you rather have on your side in combat? A bunch of armored knights or a fucking elephant? I don't know about you, but I'd take the elephant over knights any day. Alright, so here we go. Let's get over here, continue our work. We've actually filled out all these tile improvements in the entire capital, which is great. We need to get this unit up in the front as well, just to defend our forces. Fuck. I think they're preparing... The Aztecs are probably preparing for war again. So the plan is, we go to Rome, we take Rome out as quickly as possible. We need to take them out really, really, really fast, because otherwise we're going to get betrayed by the Aztecs again, and then we'll literally be fucked. I think I might keep my ranged units back, these guys, because they're not very useful in city sieges. Actually, I say that they might be useful in the open plains here. Usually they're not useful because of forests, but Rome doesn't have any forests around it, so they might actually be pretty useful. So I'll maybe bring like one or two, but I do need to keep a standing army back at home, just in case, you know, shit hits the fan, and we get betrayed by the Aztecs again, which would just be perfect. In fact, let me have a look. They're not friendly with us, but they do covet lands that we own, which is a bit unfortunate. How you can covet lands that I own, I have no idea. I don't have anything good. Let's see, what else can we do? 10 gold per turn is kind of appetizing, but I'm going to trade with Blattslavia instead. They are providing more gold. Well, close to the amount of gold that you're providing. More gold than Hanoi is. In fact, I'll actually upgrade you. I guess the War Elephants do fulfill the role of archers, but I'll send one archer with it, and I'll keep the others back home. How about that? That sounds like a good answer to me. I'm going to be honest with you guys, this game is not going very well, and I did discover one of the reasons that it's going a bit differently than most of my games. I'm actually playing on a standard-sized map. I'm very used to playing on large-sized maps where you have much more room to expand, and usually my slow start is more tolerable on a map like that because there's more territory. As it stands here, though, not as much. We're actually getting pretty fucked over by the fact that we are on a small map, which, you know, it's all my fault, but at the same time, it's really fucking annoying. Really annoying. This game could have been going a lot better. It's a weak game. It's a weak game. So, hopefully I'll be able to turn it around. In my opinion, the only way I foresee myself turning this around is if I send in my army and if I declare war on Rome and actually take some shit out. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck in this tiny corner, and that's not good. I might be ahead in science, but let's be honest, we don't necessarily... Well, while we want to be ahead in science, it's not the be-all, win-all strat. Well, it is the be-all, win-all strat, but it's not the strat for Gandhi. It's not the strat I'm going for. I'm taking down Rome. We're going to take them down. We're going to burn their capital, if only that were possible. Then we're probably going to move on Tenochtitlan. Just saying. That's how it's going to work. What else can we do? This city has very bad production. It's probably its biggest problem. Let's get a... we could go for a workshop. That'll help the production at least. Though it'll take a long-ass time. Let's continue trading with Hanoi. Now we're bringing in 22 gold per turn, which is much better. Much, much better. We should be able to produce a trebuchet in 3 turns. We're gonna probably need more than 2 trebuchets. I'm thinking, you know. I'm thinking we're probably gonna need a few more than that. Just a little more. Potentially. Probably 3. I'm gonna go for 3 trebuchets, and then I'll probably switch Delhi to either unit production or building production, just so I can catch it up. Because right now it is falling behind, mostly because of the Wonder Rush and the consistent warfare we've been facing ourselves with. But hopefully we'll be able to fix that very, very soon. We do have a lot of trade coming in now, like a fucking lot of it. Lord Gandhi of India. I'm going to put one of my people into the Riders Guild. It's going to slow down our growth a little bit, but then we should be able to produce great riders, and that's going to be good because we do want to get some culture. Because right now we're only getting 15 culture per turn, which really isn't the best. We have surpassed Copenhagen. Oh shit, Copenhagen's falling. That means the Roman army is pretty much at Copenhagen. We need to declare war very, very soon. Thing is, we will not be able to take Rome unless we bring in a sizable force. So we do need to get some kind of siege units out there. So we're kind of limited on what we can do here. Hopefully, we're able to get to Rome before Copenhagen falls, but if worse comes to worse, if push comes to shove, I'm sorry, old friend, but your capital will fall, and there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, there is something I can do about it. I'm not going to do anything about it, because let's be honest, you're not really providing me with anything, and to be fair, Arhis, you're kind of actually fucking with my plans a bit. So, you know, that's your fault, honestly. And the Aztecs need to stop blocking my military, because it's getting really aggravating. That's going to be annoying when I'm trying to move my forces through the land. I think this guy thinks I'll be going to war with him soon. It's very possible. But if he asks, then, you know, I'll just tell him, you know, we're going to war with fucking Rome. He'll probably love that. I'm just saying. He'll probably be ecstatic. It looks like Copenhagen's actually recovering, which means that our ally is pushing back, which is pretty good. That's good. That means the Roman army might have been decimated, which gives us our counterattack all the more chance of success. Come on, let's get that trebuchet up. This last trebuchet will be able to move our forces forward onto Rome. And I'm probably going to set up our trebuchets. Let's see. I can set one up there. I could set one up there. I could set one up maybe here. I don't know if that can hit because of the hill. But that might be able to. It's hard to tell because of the way the tiles work, but it might be able to hit it. I don't know if like it's going to shoot over the grasslands or the hill. It's probably going to shoot over the hill, though. My luck. And it can't shoot over the hill because it's not artillery. But we could definitely set one up here and here, and we could definitely set one up here. So that's where we're going to be setting up. We just surround the city, set up in these 3 places, and we should be good. The question is, do we have enough at this point ground forces to actually take the city? Because we do need to keep a melee unit alive during the siege. That could be slightly problematic. Slightly problematic. Because we only have 3 ground units. That's not a lot of ground units. It's not. I prefer to go in with 4, but I think we could probably do it with 3. I think we have enough archers and support units to make up the difference of, you know, the 1 missing ground unit. And, oh, they just found our army. So they're probably about to... Okay, I have to take that unit out. I have to kill that settler unit. This is going to be war instantly, because if I don't, they're going to place the city right there. Sorry, this is going to be war. You have 1 trade route going to me, but I'm only getting 1 gold from it. Trading blows with you will be my pleasure. Make sure that you put up a fight. Oh god, fucking sadistic bastard. Well, your settler is now dead. I'm moving my army forward. This wasn't a preferable time to attack, but it didn't have a choice. If he set up a city there, it would have actually blocked our attack front, and we would have been able to strike at his capital, which we cannot accept. So I'm going to actually begin moving my army forward. Hopefully we'll be able to hold out. Hopefully. We're going to stay in a defensive formation for as long as possible. Set up here, get a farm up. We're about to get our trebuchet unit, which would be the last trebuchet that we need. Rome does have far less defense than we do, which is good news. Oh, fuck, the Aztecs have a general. Are they joining in on the fight against Rome, or are they joining in on the fight against us? That's very hard to tell. Oh, shit. Renaissance era, we got a spy. Okay, let's move this spy to... Fuck it, let's go to Tenochtitlan. I kind of want to see what's going on there. Because they are pretty much our biggest rivals right now, besides Rome. We need to figure out what's going on. In fact, I'd say they're even bigger than Rome in terms of our rivalhood. So we need to be very, very careful with them. I'm going to get a workshop up so that we can produce things a bit faster. Dude, you need to move your unit, like, bad. Okay. Because that's going to stop me from entering the city correctly. I'll move it here, I guess. Move it here. Move it here. I'll move this guy back. We'll actually steal him as a legitimate worker. Need to move our trebuchet forward. You don't want to fuck with me. You really don't want to fuck with me right now, you asshole. I will fucking come for you. I fucking will. Don't try me. Okay, well, I'm going to set up here across from the river, because as it stands, they have a unit pretty much equal to us. So until we can actually bombard that unit and kill it, I'd rather not engage it in battle. We're going to go probably for economics, because banking is really useful. I need to get marketplaces built in my city. Oh, shit, they got a ballista up there. I don't know how good that is at this point of the game, though. Okay, we're managing to hold, kind of. We're holding our lines at the river, but that trebuchet, the ballista, is going to cause a problem. Oh, hey! Montezuma declared war. Good, maybe he'll take some of the hits while I'm invading. Apparently, we're actually working together now. Good job. Props to you, Montezuma, props to you. Maybe I won't kill you as soon. Maybe. No fucking promises. You douchebag. Attack him from behind. I'm going to pillage this village. One of the problems is I don't have a barracks, so my units are actually kind of weaker right now than they should be. Mostly, again, because the early war happened, and, you know, it's not really the best thing, but it's the thing. I'm gonna have to attack over the river. We outnumber them enough, though, that it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Otherwise, they could have instant healed if they had a promotion, and that would have been bad. I'm going to pull you back because you're low on health. I'm going to begin moving a trebuchet forward. That's now in bombardment range. I'm going to move this could potentially be in bombardment range. The question is, do I want to risk potentiality? And I'm going to say no. I'm going to move across the river over here, and then I'm going to set up here and bombard. Much safer. Much, much safer. Plus, we already have the Aztecs moving in with their own trebuchet, so we should hopefully have their support in taking on the city. Now, they're going to be pretty pissed when I take the city. I have no fucking doubt about that. They're going to be fucking livid. But you know what? Fuck them. That's what they get. Those stupid bastards.